guys, Hannah here. Welcome to my video and to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching myself Korean for a week. There's absolutely no way I'm going to become fluent or anything, or even conversational. Like, Korean is in the category with the hardest languages to learn from English, so I don't expect I'll get very far at all, but I want to take a trip to Korea and I want to be able to sing along to my favorite K-pop songs, and I want to watch K-dramas without subtitles and all that good stuff. So I'm going to start the journey now. I'm going to learn what I can for this week and show you that process. So yeah, let's get started with this journey and hopefully I'll have something to show you at the end. Okay, it's the first day. I'm very excited to start my Korean journey. I've kind of already started my Korean journey just a little bit. I've done a bit of study on Hangul. I thought before I started this video I would learn the alphabet so that I can spend this video actually like learning phrases and stuff that's a little bit more interesting. Anyway, I thought I would walk you through some of the resources that I'll be using through this journey. The first book that I got is this Korean from Zero book. I actually used the Japanese from Zero book a little while ago and I really liked the way that was set out, so I got the Korean from Zero book and I started working on it, and the way things were explained wasn't super gelling with me. So I was on YouTube and I was looking at a bunch of different videos and I came across Go Billy. Would 100% recommend that YouTube channel. I might put a little screenshot here, go check it out. But I didn't realize at first Go Billy has a book, so I got the first book in that series. I also got the workbook. I know the workbook is like a completely optional thing, but give me all the resources, basically. I think I'm gonna follow the Go Billy book first and kind of use that as my scaffolding for what I learn, but then I'll supplement it with other things like the Korean from Zero book. I've also of course got Duolingo on my phone, and I've got another one called Egg Bun, which I haven't used that much, but it's just really cute and very aesthetic. But as I said, I haven't really used that one yet, so I don't know how good it is. I just like collecting resources. What can I say? Will it make me smarter if I have more resources? Not necessarily. Does it make me feel like I'm gonna be smarter? Yeah. So even though I've pretty much learnt all of Hangul, I'm gonna go through the Go Billy textbook now, go through the Hangul section, because I feel like that'll just be really good practice, and that's the sort of thing that will get better with practice and time and is a very essential skill. So you can never have too much practice for that, I think. I just wanted to document a little breakthrough that we've had. So I honestly don't know how long I've been at it, but I'm almost done with the Hangul section of the book. It's taken a while. It feels like it's been a while, but that's just because it's very thorough. And because this book is so thorough, first of all, this book has got like little extra sections that's like the advanced notes, which I love. It's like extra information for if you want to be a nerd or if this is your second time going through learning Korean. I was really struggling being able to tell the difference between a double consonant and a strong consonant. That's like the same thing in my head. And then a little advanced note told me that apparently strong consonants are also called aspirated consonants, and I've had a breakthrough because aspirated makes a lot more sense to me than strong does. So I just wanted to say that little breakthrough. That was something that I was really struggling when I was going through learning Hangul by myself, so I'm very excited about that. Ka, ka, ka. Hello everyone, welcome to day 2. I spent all morning this morning lining up to get a PCR test done because I've got this nasty cough. I'm hoping you can't tell because it's gross. But yesterday I ended up getting all the way through the Hangul section of the textbook, and then I also did 5 pages of the workbook. I gotta say, I'm loving the workbook. These like little exercises and all different styles. I love an exercise. We're gonna start actually learning some phrases and stuff today. We're gonna start putting some words together. I'm very excited. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요. 안녕하세요. 저는 입니다.
Welcome back. Congratulations again on finishing the entire Korean alphabet, Hangul. Now we're going to start by learning a few phrases. Hello and goodbye.
저는 철수입니다.
저는 하나입니다.
만나서 반갑습니다.
네, 반갑습니다. How long have I been going at this? I don't know, maybe 2 hours? 3 hours? I'm definitely like, because I'm still kind of slow with reading Hangul, I can get a little bit frustrated with like, I don't know, the whole like memorization and going off of the reading thing, just because it's not my fastest way of reading, and so I'm picking things up better through my ears, and like, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit frustrated from that just because I'm not super practiced at Hangul yet, so I just gotta keep going, and eventually it'll get into my brain and into my body and into my mouth, and it'll all happen and it'll be great. But today is not that day. Good morning everyone, welcome to day 3. The aim of today is to get a little bit of like a stricter schedule happening with my learning. For the past 2 days I've just kind of been like opening my book whenever I want to, and maybe getting a little bit distracted in the middle and then going back to it and then finishing when I feel like I'm finished for the day. And while that's totally fine, I think I work better off a schedule. So it's 9 o'clock now. I'm gonna go until like 10:30 I think, and I'm gonna take a break for some lunch and some relaxation, and then I'm gonna come back and start again at like maybe 2 and go to 3:30. And then if I want to get a third session in, I can get another session in at nighttime, because I get really productive at like 8 o'clock. I don't know if that's anyone else, but I get really productive at night. So maybe I'll want to squeeze a third session in, but I think I'm gonna start off with some revision from yesterday. I've got some flashcards, so I might make some flashcards of the things that I learnt yesterday, and I'm gonna start on the next chapter. So far, I've been doing like a chapter of the textbook every day, and I think that's a pretty good pace. That's not too overwhelming, but it's like a fair chunk of stuff. But we'll see if we can keep that up. Maybe I'll be able to add more, I don't know. There's one phrase that I'm really struggling with pronouncing, and it's 좀 뵙습니다. 뵙겠습니다. 좀 뵙겠습니다. I think, but I'm really struggling with it. Alright, well, with that revision done, I think we're ready to go on to the next chapter. Likes and dislikes, let's go. Okay, we've come to the end of the first session for today. I have now finished chapter 2, likes and dislikes. Technically, this is 2.5 hours since I started, but I only think I did an hour and a half worth of work because like my mum called and I was Snapchatting some friends, and I had a lot of little distractions, so I think I only did an hour and a half's worth of work. I kept working on my flashcards, and now I've got like 2 piles of flashcards going. The pink ones are phrases and the white ones are vocab. So at the end of this chapter, there's this big old list here of new vocabulary, which is basically just things that you might like or dislike. They're pretty much all sports. But because I don't like sports, and I probably won't be talking about sports, it's not the most relevant vocabulary to me. So I'm not going to spend the time now memorizing it because, as I said, it's just not very relevant to me. It's time to get the standing desk out, fam. Let's do this.
좋아합니다. 저는 고양이를 싫어합니다. 저는 김씨를 좋아합니다. 티파니를 사랑합니다.
Time to show off what I know and do some very bad broken Korean for you.
안녕하세요. 저는 하나입니다. 탐스를 사랑합니다. 음악을 좋아합니다. 스포츠를 싫어합니다. 만나서 반갑습니다.
Oh, wow, that's very blue. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls wear their blue light glasses. I'm sure I told you guys about my cough that I've got, but it really messed around with me over the last day. It woke me up in the middle of the night, and then I couldn't go back to sleep, and I was having this coughing fit in the middle of the night, and I was trying to be quiet because I didn't want to wake up my neighbors, and I didn't sleep well, and it kind of messed around with me all day. This cough is so persistent. I'm still waiting on my PCR result to see if I've got COVID. But anyway, I'm finding that the flashcards are really working for me, so that's good. It's currently 8:30. So I don't know if I'm gonna start a new chapter, if I'm just gonna do revision today. I might just do revision. That's also a valuable thing, you know, I don't always have to be learning new things. There are only 20 chapters in this book and I don't want to go too fast. As a side note though, this book is coming apart. And I'm really sad about it because if I start getting pages falling out of this book, we're gonna have a problem. Anyway, hopefully next time I see you, I'll know whether I've got COVID or not. We've changed up our location. Honestly, I was just feeling the footage was getting a little stale sitting in the same place all the time. I was feeling a little stale sitting in the same place all the time, so we've changed it up and I'm at a different table today. I also just wanted to let you know that I got my COVID negative result this morning, so we're COVID free, woohoo! I didn't get a lot of progress done yesterday because I wasn't feeling that great, but I'm feeling better today. But as I said, it's all just feeling a little bit stale. So hopefully I'll get started and I'll get a little bit more excited by it. If not, I'll see if I can find like maybe some like video stuff or something might make it a little bit more interesting. Welcome everyone to the final day. This is so exciting. Obviously this is not my final day of learning Korean. I intend to continue learning Korean for a very long time, but today is the last day of this video. Obviously I'm not fluent. I will not be fluent by the end of today either, so I'm just gonna try and like knuckle down and get through as much content as I can today, and then hopefully I'll have a little paragraph to say to you guys. I haven't even gotten up to asking questions in the Korean language, but that's okay. I also definitely went hard at the start of this challenge. I was doing like 3 hours plus each day, and that was a lot, and that wasn't sustainable for me. And I think because I went so hard at the start and I've been sick and I had a big up and then a big dip, and yeah, anyway, it wasn't the most consistent week of learning, but it was the start of my journey, and I'm very excited about where I can go from here. Okay, we're gonna give this a go. Am I ready for this? Absolutely not, but I'm gonna give it a go. This might take a couple tries, but I found that practicing saying this to a camera really helps. Like, I've been practicing for this video and to send to some friends just to show off, and doing that always really helps with getting it out, especially because I'm learning from a book, so it becomes very like in the brain learning, not so much like outward stuff, and I try to say things as much as possible. So I really find that filming myself really helps because then I can also listen back. Anyway, I feel like I'm procrastinating now, so I'm gonna try and get through this little like paragraph that I've written for myself here. Let's try it. 안녕하세요. 저는 볼하나입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. 저는 음악을 좋아합니다. 단수를 더 사랑합니다.
스포츠를 싫어합니다. 게임을 하고 싶습니다. 하지만 돈 더 벌고 싶습니다. 사랑을 줘세요. 감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요. That was so gross and so broken, but I think that's the best we're gonna get today. I need to let some of this stuff just like sit and stew in my brain so I can get it a little bit more fluid, but I'm really happy with the progress that I've made. I mean, Korean is arguably the most difficult language to learn from English. I'm really proud of the progress that I've made. I'm absolutely not fluent, but you cannot become fluent in a week. That's just not a thing. And yes, I know that what I just did was not perfect. Please don't critique me in the comments. I know I've got a long way to go. I've only just brushed the tip of the iceberg. Anyway, that's it for this video. I really hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like, comment down below if you want to see any more Korean learning videos. I'm gonna keep learning it, so if you want to see the video, I can do it, no problems. And ding the bell button if you want to be notified when I upload, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!